Hi students, this is Ms. Askadam with our weekly review for what we have learned this week. I want to just say thank you for a great week. It was a 4-day week, if you can believe it. We had no school on Monday because it was Labor Day. Many of you came to class that Tuesday, and we ended up going to the library for a brief time and checking out some books. Before we went to the library, we talked about the different ways we were feeling, and we talked about the pictures that we saw with Kermit the Frog, and words like relaxed, tired, sleepy, content. Bored did not happen. Anxious, stressed. Some of you had exams maybe, or homework that you needed to still prepare for, so you were a little worried. Many of you just said you were tired. So it was a great conversation to see how you were coming that day. And after that, and before we went to the library, we visited Miss Johnson's class. And with Miss Johnson, we talked about homecoming, this idea that during the time of the year, students will come home, not home, but home to the school they went to celebrate and show school spirit. Now, we don't have to go home because we are home. Wheaton North is our homecoming school. So the week of the 14th on, so 14th is a Sunday where there will be decorations. Everyone will come together, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, seniors, in their own hallway, and they will decorate. So that's a very exciting day, because then on Monday, when you walk into the school, everything is transformed and it looks beautiful, and it is a competition. So the freshmen tried to beat the sophomores, tried to beat the juniors, tried to beat the seniors, and of course every year the seniors tried to win. So every night that week, we also talked about, Miss Johnson shared that there is a schedule that we have to remember, and that there is also a website, a class link. If you go to your student page in Google Classroom, you will find that. So it will say WN, Wheaton North, HOCO, which means homecoming 25. And it will tell you Monday there's a movie night, and where that is, and what it will be, and how much it will be. And you're going to dress up that day. The Chicago flag is the same day of the movie night. So Leslie, you will be especially excited because you will be wearing the Guatemalan flag, and the Chicago flag have the same color blue. And so I know that you love that blue, and it will be a great way to show your school spirit. Every day that week is a different dress up day. And then on Friday, we will have an assembly. If you have any questions, please reach out. Homecoming is a special time of the year, but it is also important to have balance, because not only do you have to participate as part of the school family in the homecoming activities, but you also have to remember to keep up with your assignment notebook, to plan your homework, and to make sure that you have everything turned in. Some of you also work jobs, and so if you at this time want to request off for the homecoming dance, that is on Saturday, that last Saturday of the homecoming week. So I think that's the 20th. Friday is the football game, and then the 20th is homecoming dance. If you have any questions, please ask. From there, I want to continue with our weekly review and just talk about a little bit of the word work that we did. We continued on with the syllable work, which is really important, because when we do syllable work, we're actually practicing speaking. we're practicing listening because we're hearing the sound and repeating it. We're practicing reading because when we read, good readers break up large words into syllables. And then, of course, it helps our writing because when we write, if you can break the word into syllables, you are more easily able to spell it, if not perfectly, at least closely, using the sounds in each syllable. So the word we broke apart together this week, the first word was intelligent. Can you say that with me? Intelligent. So intelligent has how many syllables? Good. 4 syllables. If you said 4. Intelligent. And we talked about how when we break up a word, we break the double consonant, the LL, we separate it. And the first L goes with the vowel in front of it, and the second L goes with the vowel after it. And the reason why is because each letter that is a consonant has a vowel sound. And so when we break it up in this word, the consonant sounds help us with the spelling of the word. So again, it was a 4-day week, so it was a little bit shorter, which was great. If we think about then our bell work that we continued to do, we changed a little bit and did a little bit of vocabulary for our bell work. Now, this week's review is a little bit longer, but I want to make sure that you remember the parts of the vocabulary review that we did together. Our word that we studied was luminous, and this was a fantastic word because it has 2 word parts, and we've talked a little bit this year about word parts, meaning inside of the word there's a little part, maybe a syllable or 2 syllables, that has meaning, and that meaning gives you understanding for what the word means. For example, the word is luminous. Luminous. We talked about how the word part loom in the original language, maybe Greek, maybe Latin, means light. Light. And so because luminous means light, we know that this word, luminous, because loom means light, we know this word has something to do with light. Now, the last part of the word is us, O-U-S, and we talked about how this means full of. If you are joyous, you are full of joy, joyous. Luminous, you are full of loom, and we talked about loom meaning light. So, luminous is an adjective, and we said that it means some synonyms or words that are the same are bright, brilliant, shining, full of light is a phrase. And then we picked a picture. My picture was a picture of the sun. The sun is luminous. It is full of light. Also, another student picked a light bulb. I think Christiane, you picked that. And the light bulb is a great, great object that shows luminous. We talked about the opposite of luminous and that it meant dim or dark or difficult to see. Maybe cloudy is an antonym because it means the opposite. And then, of course, we talked about all the great ways to say luminous in our languages. So in my language, we say beberhan zemele, and that means full of light, something that is full of light. In Spanish, we discovered it's very similar, luminoso, and then in Arabic, I don't remember what it was, Czech, Ukrainian, all of the languages, Thai, luminous has a translation, and so it's really a great word for us to remember. I hope that in the coming week, sometime in your speaking, sometime in your writing for ESL class, sometime you will be able to use this word, if you see it in your reading, maybe on the computer or in a book, and you show me Luminous, I will have a special something for you. So we finished with Luminous today, and then tomorrow we are going to do a surprise. So I'm looking forward to class, and if you have any questions about anything we talked about this week, please let me know. Those of you who do not have your vaccines yet, if you have your appointment, you are able to take your appointment verification, your notification. If you bring that to school, they will let you come to school until your appointment. So please do that. We miss some of you because you are not in class and we want to see you. And so please, please, please come to school. Thank you.